Today I'd like to tie for you a Spey McLaren. The hook I have in a vise is a 200R size 10. This is from Green Caddis Outfitters, greencaddis.com. It is a 3 extra long semi-drooped nymph dry hook. I'm going to use black thread. We're going to attach the thread behind the eye and bring it back towards the bend of the hook. And we're going to stop that just about at the point of the hook. That looks good. For the tail, I'm going to use golden pheasant crest. And I want that crest to be the length of the body. I'll tie that in right there. Keep that curve going towards the top. Secure it, and I'm going to put a wrap underneath. That's going to help keep that curve going up. And I'm going to secure the remainder. And remove the excess. And when we're on the front here, I'm going to take a fine gold wire. This is going to be our rib. And I'm going to tie this in on the way back down. I'm going to keep the rib on the far side of my hook. And we're going to let that be there for now. Now we're going to take a hen hackle. This is a dark gray, almost black. I remove the barbels from one half of it. We're going to tie this in by the tip. And we have the barbels on the bottom. Go ahead and secure that. And bring that back. I'm going to put some dubbing wax on my thread. And the dubbing I'm going to use is Deer Creek Northern Lights Super Select Seal Fur. This is black. Got a lot of nice flash in there. And we're going to dub our noodle. Seal fur is a little bit tough to get the dubbing going. That's why you need the wax. And this fly I intend to use for steelhead and trout also. Last week I was using just a regular Kate McLaren and had got a couple of big brown trout on it, and I also caught a king salmon on it. And we're going to wrap our body. And we're going to keep that about one eye length from the eye of the hook. Tidy up that head there a little bit. Now we'll take the hackle and we're going to palmer this forward. And keep your palmers open. You don't have to wrap it too tight. Just want to get that buggy flow to it. And we're going to tie that off right at the head. Lift the head, put a couple wraps in front to lock it in, and we can remove the excess. When you have soft hackle, they tend to stick together there a little bit. Now I'm going to take my rib and I'm going to counter wrap this. And just wiggle it through your hackle and palmer this. And we get it to the head, and we're going to tie that off. Put an extra wrap around the head there so we can secure that. Extra wrap just keeps it tight. And we're going to cut that off. Now before I go to the next hackle, I'm going to take my dubbing teaser, piece of Velcro, and I'm going to rough this up a bit, get some of those seal fur fibers to come out. Make that even a little buggier. Now I have a hen hackle, a brown, and I have the fibers removed from one half of it. We're going to tie that in. And we're going to wind our front hackle. We can simply stroke them to the back as we're going. And tie that off. Put a couple of wraps in front of the hackle. Come on. Make sure you have a good distribution around the shank. And we're going to pull those hackles back and wrap the head. And I'm going to come back on that hackle just one thread width. Take our whip finish. And finish that off with some head cement. And here we have a Spey McLaren. Hope that you learned something from this video. Hope that you would subscribe to my channel. Please leave comments, questions, suggestions, and most of all, thank you very much for watching my videos.